This is the second of two great Pendragon campaigns that we are running at the same time, concurrently, starting in the year 495. Logres grieves following the death of the lords and knights of the realm at the Feast of St. Albans, foully poisoned by an enemy of King Uther. Without leadership, Salisbury lies exposed. The great King Earl and Esselwith, Saxon warlords, threaten its borders, as does King Cadwir, King of the Summerlands, to the west. To the south lie the kingdoms of Hantonne and Dorset, allies in the past and hopefully allies in the future. To the north, the great county of Chichester, ruled by Duke Ulfinus, War Master of Uther, who was not able to attend the feast. Countess Ellen stands alone, guardian of her very young son, Count Robert of Salisbury. She seeks the assistance of young knights, with all the old ones past. Can the kingdom of Salisbury survive long enough? Can it find a king who will protect it? Can it survive the attacks of the Saxons? This is the anarchy. Only the decisions that the knights make will save Salisbury from a fate of enslavement to its Saxon enemies. And so we begin with the knighting of our fair knights. And then I don't have to pay any more attention to it. Okay, so we are starting in the year the end of 495, going into 496. 495, let's do the quick and dirty overview of 495. So 495, Uther gathers up all of the British knights from all of Logres. So that is all through Logres, to fight at the Battle of St. Albans, to stop King Octa and his brother Eosa from their attack on Logres. He's in his sick bed, he's carried onto the field, literally in a stretcher, and leads the army to a great success, defeating the Saxons. The important thing is all the Saxons are on foot, and the British losses, while significant, absolutely destroy the Saxon army, sending them fleeing. Eosa, in particular, I think survives and Octa dies in the battle. However, a number of key figures on the British side are badly wounded, including, particularly, Duke Ulfius, the War Master of Uther, who is the Duke of Chichester, which is just to the north of Salisbury, and Sir Brastius, who is Uther's personal bodyguard. That night, at the Feast of St. Albans, all of the British leadership are gathered together in a single hall, feasting this great victory. Uther sick, everyone's there. They're all cheering and celebrating. However, around midnight, everyone who has drunk wine or beer begins to feel awful things happening inside them. They reel, then spasm, and begin vomiting food and blood, and soon die of internal bleeding. The effect strikes suddenly, and there is no cure. It is apparent that the poison was magical. A Saxon servant of Uther's is convicted of the crime and instantly put to death. bodies are returned to all of the leadership of Logres, including the body of Count Roderick of Salisbury, who died in the hall, along with all this other leadership. The land has no rulers. Igraine mourns the death of her not particularly loved husband. Merlin, Uther's magical advisor, had been driven from the kingdom 2 years earlier for kidnapping the son of Uther in the middle of the night, who has not been seen since. And many suspect Merlin has committed some horrible travesty of a crime and sacrificed Uther's child to some pagan deity. So that's currently the general rumor about Merlin. You guys are young squires. You did not go to the battle. You were left behind to defend Salisbury against Saxon raiders, along with a number of other junior squires. You start the campaign. Uther and Roderick are buried. Roderick has been buried in the family crypt at Sarum. Uther has been buried at the Giant's Dance, along with where his brother was laid to rest, Aurelius Ambrosius, which we now know as Stonehenge. You are standing there, and so we start in media res, right? So you guys are gathered together by Sir Brastius. So this is the bodyguard of Uther. He's this grizzled old warrior. He seems to have aged significantly in the last 6 months. He now looks like an old man. 6 months ago, he was a vigorous, if somewhat older knight. Now he is a broken shadow of himself. But he has gathered you together as a group to knight you. Salisbury needs defenders, and you have been lifted up from your squiredom, possibly earlier than you should have been, to start the journey of defending Salisbury from its many enemies. For your awareness, those enemies are Athelswith. God, that's going to be annoying to say a lot. Athelswith of Essex. You can see why. A Saxon king to the northeast of your kingdom, just on the other side of Chichester. To the east directly is what will become Kent and is currently under the control of King Ael, the king who killed, just to say this out loud, Or's father in the great battle that was fought. To the west, you have the Summerlands, or the Kingdom of the Summerlands, who are a British kingdom but have an ancient claim on the western counties, or the western districts of Salisbury. To the south of you are your old allies, Hantonne and Dorset, people you can rely on to defend you. To the north of you is Chichester, ruled by Ulfius, who has recovered from his wounds suffered at the Battle of St. Albans. Not always an ally of Roderick's, but at least British and known to have been loyal to Uther like Roderick. So that is where we start. You guys are in Sarum. You've been gathered together in front of the steps of the great castle. Brastius stands in front of you, looks across all of you, and says the following words. Young men and women, he's not quite caught up with modern age, this modern practice. I know that you feel unready for what we are going to ask of you, but you are of noble blood, and therefore I know you will rise to the challenge. Countess Ellen stands alone in this kingdom. Her son, Count Robert, our liege lord, or well, he says our liege lord, but technically he's still loyal to Uther. Our liege lord is 4 years old and needs defenders. And so, unfortunately, I must ask you to step forth and swear the oath of knighthood with me, so that you might join me in defending our great county from its many enemies. Tonight you will stand vigil in whatever holy place you deem right. So, noting that a number of you are not Christian, he's not sending you all off to the cathedral, to the holy place that you deem righteous. And tomorrow you will be knights before the kingdom. Do any of you seek to reject this honour and stand as esquires in the service of the county, as opposed to household knights of the county? First question is asked.
Yeah.
I gladly pick up the mantle of knighthood.
Absolutely.
Yes.
In which case, I wish I'd remembered to open up the freaking knighting. Give me just one moment.
Lucky, where is that book?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on, he says. I've got that book somewhere. I'm an old man.
Yeah, yeah.
Creating your... Oh, that was your granddad. No one cares about that. Attaining knighthood. Yep, you got that bit. You got that bit. Parents' glory. Good. Yep, moving on, moving on. Where is the speech? God, it's going to be at the end of the character creation generation process. I'm sorry. Scrolling,
It is,
scrolling,
yeah.
scrolling.
I got to say, I do like the summary of the group with the small boxes saying what your main features are and your hit points.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Actually,
it is nice.
All right.
Being
so
knighted is on page 56.
Got it. And I actually have the words in front of me finally, so I can say them out loud. Okay. So for each of you, the same language is said. This is a great day. So this is Sir Brastius saying this. As a knight, he can knight you. Countess Ellen can't knight you because she's not a knight. This is a great day. Here before me stands the candidates to join our glorious institution of knighthood, witnessed by their families, crickets, and my court. Squires, tell me your names. So can I get each of you, please, to say your names? Starting.
My name is Ulrich of Aquitaine.
There you go. The Aquitanians off front.
Well, I'm energetic. What can I say?
And?
Hammer of Kedwin.
War of Lambor.
Oh, nice. Like the voice. And finally.
And Arian Rod of Salisbury.
And are you all prepared now to shed your ordinary life and take upon yourself the most dangerous of tasks, protecting our lady and our kingdom from all foes?
Indeed.
Yes.
Then let this be the last time you are struck without recourse. And he steps forward and slaps each of you in the face. From now on, no one may strike you without you striking back. Kneel before me, good squires.
Kneel.
And he then, for each of you, steps around. And so starting with, oh God, it's really hard to do. Oh no, I know what I can do. All right, sorry. Just need to do this and have that over there. Arian of Salisbury. Do you pledge homage and fealty to me and swear your sword? Do you pledge homage and fealty to the Countess Ellen and swear your sword to her to be forever in her service?
I do.
Taking the sword from its sheath, the Lord touches you on each shoulder. Then I dub thee Sir or Dame or Lady. which would you prefer, by the way? Which do you
Let's
prefer?
go with Sir.
Sir Ariarod of Salisbury, and give this my sword to you to wield in my name. Arise, Sir Knight. And he gives you the blade. You now have a sword.
Yay!
Yay. Or of Lambor, do you pledge homage and fealty to me and swear your sword to me to be forever at my service?
I do, my lord.
Taking the sword from its sheath, the Lord touches you on each shoulder. Then I dub thee Sir Or of Lambor, and give this my sword to you to wield in my name. Arise, Sir Or. I'm going to keep on saying Lambor. It's so terrible. All right. Lady, is it Lady Drusilla? Dame Drusilla?
I think Lady Drusilla sounds better.
Okay. Lady Drusilla of Bath. Do you pledge homage and fealty to our lady, and swear your sword to her to be forever in her service?
I do so swear.
Taking the sword from its sheath, they touch you on each shoulder. Then I dub thee Lady Drusilla of Bath, and give this my sword to you to be wielded in her name. Arise. Dame, lady, sir?
Lady.
Emma? Lady Emma of Caerwyn. Do you pledge homage and fealty to me? Sorry, I keep on saying to me. Do you pledge homage and fealty to our lady Countess, and swear your sword to her to be forever in her service?
I do.
Taking the sword from its sheath, they touch you on each shoulder. Then I dub thee Dame Emma of Caerwyn, and give this my sword to you to be wielded in her name. Arise, Dame Knight. And finally, but not last, because everyone frickin' hates the French, Uric of Aquitaine. Do you pledge homage and fealty to our lady Countess, and swear your sword to her to be forever at her service?
I swear it.
Taking the sword from its sheath, Sir Brastius touches you on each shoulder. Then I dub thee Sir Uric of Aquitaine, and give this my sword to you to be wielded in her name. Arise, Sir Knight.
Merci.
Douche, douche.
We are all knighted.
You are all knighted. Okay. Now, immediately following the knighting ceremony, you are all given the chance to make the leap. So the leap is actually that each of you must mount your horse in a single movement while armed and armored, dashing across the open courtyard and sort of lifting yourself up in a single movement.
Vaulting onto your horse.
Vaulting onto your horse. You must make a successful dex roll to do so. So
Yes.
Can I please, for the very first roll of the game, get everyone to make a dex roll, please?
Absolutely.
I think my knight will just shake his head and probably not do it.
You've
I gotta try.
You gotta try.
Everyone has to roll.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that is a nice orange.
Oh.
Excellent. I still failed.
Oh, a 20 on the dice.
20?
Nice.
Roll the dice.
God, who did that? You do a backflip?
No,
We'll
but
get
the
to the
thing is, it
bubble in
has
a
to be
second.
under the amount, but as close as
Oh
possible.
shit! I rolled good.
You didn't roll good. You rolled terribly because your dex is. Did you click on dex?
I clicked on Dex.
No, not you. I'm talking to Brandon.
No, I just did a roll 20.
Okay,
Shit,
so
never
you can
mind.
click on the stat and it'll roll. It doesn't matter, you fail. So the only person to succeed is Dame Emma of Gaerwent. Dame Emma, you get, you can all go to events now, please, on your character sheet. Please see the plus symbol in events. Click on it and add knighted 1,000 glory. You get 100th of. Oh, sorry, I've got to add this up. So you get 1,000 glory for being knighted. You get 100th of the glory of the person who knighted you. So that's Brastius, whose glory... Do I have his glory? I have it in another form. I think it's 7,000. Here we go. I can actually look him up. Okay, what's his glory? 4,500. All right. Let's assume it's probably a little bit better than that now. Let's make it 6,000. All right. So each of you get 60. So all of you get 1,110 glory for being knighted. So that is 1,000 glory for being knighted, 60 glory for Brastius being the person who knights you, and then 50 glory because you were all made household knights. So that's 1,100 and 10. And then you get to add, and only you, Emma, you get to add 25 glory to that for doing the leap.
Yeah.
So add 25 glory to your 1,110, and you are all done.
Thank you.
That is okay. So that is your first glory reward. Hooray!
Oh, the shame. I'm sorry, the horse.
Oh, and by the way, yes. So Sir Uric, you will be known pretty much for the whole year as Sir Uric Sans Charger. Sir Uric without a horse. By the general populace.
It's this crappy sodden ground.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought you Aquitanians could ride. That was the rumour that I'd heard.
Spicy.
Spicy. All right.
First fight, we'll see.
So can I just see, what's the name of the countess?
Countess Ellen.
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 Okay.
Mhm.
It's
Countess
not, let,
Ellen of Salisbury.
it's not letting me save
What?
the glory and under
Uh,
the...
I can
Did
see
you-
it.
I can't see it.
Did you go to events? Sorry, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm in events. I've hit plus and I've
because
put in...
everyone else is doing it, so it's something going on with your character.
I don't know.
All right, let me have a look.
That's all right.
Events.
It can wait.
No, you've added it twice according to this.
Yeah, because I couldn't see it the first time, so I added it again, but I can't see it. So just delete the second one.
Oh, okay, all right. There you go. And if up the top, you can actually write knighted. So I've done that for you for this one. But yeah, you can edit where it says history. You can actually override that.
Yeah.
Just for your awareness.
History. Hang on.
And you can also update your name with your sir or dame or lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Same.
it was like...
Somewhere.
there you
All
go.
right. So at this point, we're on. So, guys, I didn't actually do the vigil. Sorry. So, actually, what I need you all to do is make energetic rolls. So that's a trait. So go to the traits. And you can just click on the stat, and that will roll your
baby.
stat. Wow,
Perfect.
that has not started well.
No.
What's the matter? You're all too tired of jumping on your horses all the time?
I don't
You need to
understand
pace
this.
yourself.
Acrobatics.
No.
So the
Like
only
eight and
person
rolled
to
over,
make
like-
the only person to make their energetic roll was Uric.
the guy who fell on his ass the next day.
He
Yeah,
was also known for energetic.
he's
Because that's
also
what I put
very
my
famous. He's very
16
famous.
on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you all look
So
very
Uric the
tired all of a
energetic.
sudden. Or just jumping around.
All right. So you've now been knighted. You've got your gear, and you're instantly taken into Salisbury's little Motte and Bailey castle, right? So this is it's a Motte and Bailey at the moment. So Salisbury is divided into these quadrants. It's kind of divided into 6 quadrants, each of which are divided by walls like a wheel. Around the outside edge of Salisbury proper is a giant Motte and Bailey wall, so just a wooden palisade going all the way around the outside of the city. In the middle of the city, in the hub, if you will, of the wheel, is a Motte and Bailey castle, which is also still basically wood, although the castle, I think itself, has got stonework, but it's not completely stonework. So you're taken into that central space, and there you are taken into the court of Countess Ellen, who is already seeking your advice on what we should do about all of these various threats that we now face. So Countess Ellen is a reasonably small woman. She's in her early 40s at this point, so she's quite old, to be upfront. And sitting on a small chair beside her, very quietly, is a very young boy, which you all would know is Count Robert. One day, to be when he reaches majority, to be Count Robert. Brastius takes you in, and the Countess looks at you and says, "I know that you are young, but we are already faced with our first crisis. The Atheling, Aescwine, son of Athelswine, so Aescwine, the Atheling of Essex, and Atheling just means prince in Saxon. The Saxons call them Athelings, has come to us to demand tribute, or the kingdom will seek to, extract our wealth in other ways. And currently we are at our weakest. So, good nights, one and all. I seek your counsel. What should we do? Should we reject Aescwine's demand for tribute, knowing that inevitably that would trigger Saxon raids? Should we hand over our wealth to Aescwine, knowing that we are giving freely to our enemies our wealth, and they will be using that wealth to strengthen themselves? What should we do? And so she looks at you. So actually, first thing, council guys, you get to kind of have a say here.
Yeah.
I should make the point, by the way, very important point. You can, of course, decide that this isn't something you guys want your knights to be involved in, as a group, and we'll have the political stuff going on over in the corner, and you guys will be jobbing knights floating around the kingdom doing whatever you're told. But I will introduce the idea that you can make decisions and have an impact on the general direction of the campaign, since that is why GPC is respected and made quite famous. Remember, this came before the Great Mirkwood campaign, and Gareth Ryder Hanrahan refers to this as the thing that gave him all of the thoughts that he had about how to do the Great Mirkwood campaign.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, let's just hit things then.
Ever back away from meddling.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So, well, then, what do you want to do, guys? Discussion is up for you.
All right.
We are young and strong and willing to prove ourselves. I say we fight.
Yes.
I concur. I think we should. I don't think that we should be giving things to the Saxons.
No, definitely
after
not.
what they've just done.
We should be killing them.
But we need to maybe be a little bit judicious in how we do it. A little bit of forethought. go a long way to helping us
I
survive.
think
For
I was
thoughts
thinking
are for
about a blade.
small men.
Do we
Well,
lure whoever
Athelswain.
Aswin?
Athelswain
Applesauce.
into
So
a
Aescwine is the son.
yes,
Athelswine is the dad.
right.
Athelswine.
Well, do we lure one or the other into a trap and then hold them hostage and ransom them back?
Athelswine.
Oh,
A pig.
I like that.
All right, so we're already at how can we take captives?
Yes.
I respect it. I
Let's
respect
go.
That escalated quickly.
That exactly. Hold on, what's the possible solutions? Well, we could talk to them. Hold on, no, I've got a better plan. We could kidnap someone and hold them as ransom.
It seems like a good plan.
It does. This plan has merit.
Yeah.
But he's come here under the promise of, and she looks at you. She goes, but it would be a deep breach of hospitality.
Yes, it would.
To do violence to him, noting he has travelled here under that deep promise of hospitality.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Well, we don't have to do any violence to him. We just have to keep him here.
Being very hospitable.
She's like, I don't
No,
know
we
if that
can't.
tracks.
Can't do that.
Well,
No,
I mean,
no.
you can make. Okay, so here's where you can make contested rolls, right? So if this is a genuine thought that you're having, tell me what your hate Saxons is.
8.
8. So, what's your hate?
I hate them.
I hate them so much. Versus your
Hospitality.
Actually, the way it works is you take the passion and you look at your trait that is relevant.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop up a character.
So let's say if you are honest, for example, your deceitful might be a bit of a problem.
So the way it works is you can roll against your passion and manipulate one of the two traits that's in conflict. So you can lift a lower trait to do something you wouldn't normally do, or you can reduce. That's how it works, right?
But Thomas, tell me, if they succeed on that deceitful, that's going to tick the box potentially, and they'll have to check it off at the end of the winter phase. Yeah, and they may actually go up in deceitful.
They might. They might be more.
So possibly playing your character traits might be a good thing.
Yeah,
two honest people.
You might want to kick that road.
I just offered an idea. I wasn't going for it. I was just offering an idea. The other idea I had, fosterage. But we have to get hold of one of their children or a noble's child and hold them as a fosterling.
Yeah, normally the one with all the power makes the decision about where the kid goes.
Yeah. we don't have
you could take guys, I'm not what she said is he's travelled here under a flag of peace. Yes, and he's currently in the castle. You can't kidnap him here.
No.
The castle.
No.
But if you take them back, not under a flag of peace.
On the way home, it's a different story.
Wow. It's like we've got our vessel crew transferred to knighthood.
I do think we shouldn't be paying him. And
we definitely
should do something so brash.
We agree with
we
that.
We just got knighted.
Yeah. Let's play by the rules.
How's gone to their heads?
We could escort him to the border
of Chichester.
Yeah, to make sure that he doesn't do any pillaging on the way out. To claim things.
Who is he traveling with? He must have a retinue with him.
He's got a retinue with him,
yeah. So we can't even kidnap him anyways.
Well, it's probably a small retinue, like it's probably our size group because they want to keep mobile, but we probably shouldn't take him out or anything. But there's nothing wrong with escorting him to the border and asking him questions about things.
So So she looks at you and goes, "So what do you counsel? Like, should we pay the tribute?
No.
Do you want to do something else? Do you want us to just say no? Because that's an option. We can just say no.
No. We should say no. No, but
Yeah.
But then we would need allies.
Yes.
Because the Saxons are going to raid us. Like, maybe not this year, but they will raid us if we reject their demands for tribute. They may even invade us.
Well, we could call on our allies. We could try to grow the bonds with the Kingdom of Summerland. There is some contention between Summerland and Salisbury, but I am here from Summerland as a
oh, that's true. You're from Summerland.
In good faith, token of good faith that we can build a stronger bond between our regions.
So the short backstory of that, because you actually know it really well, because it's always talked about in Summerland, because it's considered we were done over by Uther. So in about 482, Uther decided to invade the Summerland because it hadn't offered him what he wanted. There were a couple of counties right on the western side of what is now Salisbury. So Summerland crossed the forest into what is now Salisbury Plain. He invaded Summerland. The King of Summerland, who's a bit of a mystical figure, and when I say a bit, the rumour is he's immortal. So he's been around for hundreds of years. And you come from Bath, which is sort of part of Summerland, but also quite distinct from the countryside. But the countryside of Summerland is weird and magical, and people from Bath don't go riding around Summerland very much. They mostly keep to themselves in the nice Roman city that they live in, Aquasolus, right? But anyway, so when Uther chased Summerland's king around, the Summerland king went and hid in the marshes. Uther demanded a parley. They met by themselves. Uther strode into the tent demanding, with this whole plan to force all of this, Summerland to basically surrender the whole kingdom. When he came out, the story goes he looked terrified, and whilst Summerland surrendered its most eastern counties, which are the western counties for Salisbury, other than that, there was nothing.
Yeah.
Other than that, Summerland just kept on operating as per. So no one quite knows what went down in the tent, but it was clearly something. And at the end of it, but yeah, so someone's got this claim on the sort of most western hundreds, as they're called, of Salisbury. So there is an option where there's give up territory to get alliance.
Yeah.
You could make an offer to the King of Summerland.
Yeah, and so that's something I would say to her that would be something that is very valuable to the people of Summerland and the Kingdom of Summerland to regain that territory. But also that the counties could make a strong argument that Salisbury is what stands between Summerland and the Saxons.
That is true.
And that by strengthening the border in Salisbury, it's actually protecting the Kingdom of Summerland as well.
Correct.
Okay, do you want to make a courtesy roll for me, please?
I would love to make a courtesy roll. Where are you, courtesy? Yep. When it says inquiry roll, what does that mean?
It doesn't matter. Just roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Just leave it on no. I got a success.
Okay. Well, Ellen's at least willing to contemplate the idea. She likes the way you started with maybe we could give up some territory and went to maybe we just tell them we'll be the shield that protects Summerland from Saxon invasion, and in return, Summerland gives us support in our battle. Like, she's pretty sold on that plan. She's less sold on the give up territory plan because, nobility, they like to hold on to that shit until they're dead. So, all right. So, yep. So there's one idea, guys. What's everyone else got?
Can we foster relations with Hantonne, Silchester, Baroque, and Thamesmouth?
So,
Especially Hantonne and Silchester, which are gateways from the Saxon territories.
Yeah.
So let me just give you this map to look at for 1 second.
It's exactly the one I'm looking at.
I've just been looking at it.
There we go.
So, you're right in the middle there. Hantonne, obviously, southeast. Dorset, southwest. Silchester. Baroque is actually a Saxon kingdom.
It is.
But it's an allied Saxon kingdom.
Yep.
So those Saxons, they're the good Saxons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or you might.
There's no such thing as that.
I was about to say, all might have opinions about such madness, but the rest of you can accept that that's a possibility.
But the thing is, allies can be swayed.
Right.
With a more attractive offer, an ally can be swayed.
I will say, actually, though, Brandon, you can actually choose to excise Baroque Saxons from your hatred. Like, it's completely within your decision. So you don't have to universally hate all Saxons. You can hate the Saxons who fought against Uther. The Baroque Saxons actually joined Uther in alliance and fought with him for most of his battles.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
good.
actually genuinely allies. They're actually genuine allies of the British.
Okay, but I could have a skepticism of them.
Oh, absolutely. You can be like, I'm not saying we have to just instantly attack them when they turn up, but at the same time, never trust a Saxon. You can hold that tension in your head very happily. I'm okay with this tension. Completely up to you.
Okay.
All right. So yes, you can seek to strengthen your allegiance with Hantonne and Dorset. You can also go to Silchester. Salisbury and Silchester don't get on, but as I said earlier, they were both kingdoms, working with or working for Uther.
Well, let's put it this way. If we expect that the Saxons are going to come through somewhere, they may seek an alliance with Silchester. So we may need to actually go and talk to them anyway. So we need to go and do the diplomacy thing with Silchester and Hantonne to see what their position is, at least, with these Saxons.
All right, so that's two plans, or two places to go. Any other thoughts, people? And of course, all of this is currently premised on you're advising don't pay Aescwine.
Yeah.
Send him home without any goodness. He's asked for He's asked for £100 of silver.
Yeah, no, he's not getting it.
100 cattle.
If anything, we will pay to Silchester and Hantonne as part of our diplomacy with them.
So
that would be money better spent.
Unless they turn on us, of course.
That's right.
The other, Lady Ellen also brings up the idea that, noting that up until basically the end of last year, we were part of this grand kingdom that was sort of being ruled by Uther, and before him Aurelius. The actual defences of Sarum proper are not particularly impressive. Like, you have a wooden palisade and a wooden wall around your castle, which is not stone. So she's also keen to try and find money to strengthen the walls of Sarum proper. Because right now it's not much of a defensive redoubt. Like, it's pretty vulnerable to any army that decides to turn up and say this must all be ours.
So who has money?
The nobility of Salisbury.
Right.
This is one of those we might need to tax the people moments. Unless you can think of a way to get money. The obvious way being we raid someone and take money from them.
Yes, like the Saxons.
this is the more problematic bit because you're currently surrounded by a whole stack of British kingdoms.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Saxons are a bit far away right now. Yeah.
We don't want to be raiding our potential allies either.
All right.
Mm.
So we can ask our own lords to
Coffer.
contribute monies
Yep.
to the coffers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We could try and negotiate with our neighbours to either donate or just side with us with resources.
Or not participate in any Saxon incursion.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they're going to have Saxons just marching through their territories for Chichester and Hantonne.
Mm.
It's just whether they want to do anything.
Oh, by the way, I should say on this map, which is set for 485, Essex is up where Caerwent and Caer Corwin are. So that area there, that's also all Saxon.
More Saxons in Essex. That's right. Everything with an X at the end of it is Saxon territory.
Yeah. So up there is also Saxon.
Right.
So the bit that is Saxon at the moment is Kent.
Yeah.
And the Thames Valley, or parts of the Thames Valley. And then they also landed in Essex, and
That's
they're
right.
also up in Lyndon. Up at the top there.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, makes sense. Bloody Saxons.
Mm. Like a plague.
And Cornwall is
that's your
currently...
entry point.
and Cornwall is currently being conquered by Britons from Brittany. King Idris of Cornwall and Brittany is currently in the business of taking over Cornwall.
Bloody hell.
Alrighty, so all right, so formally, so we're going to so she says, so we're going to reject Aescwine's demand for tribute, and we're going to seek allies to fight to stop Saxon incursions.
Indeed.
Okay. So on that note, then, she's going to call Aescwine in. She wants one of you to deliver the bad news.
Who's the best at diplomacy?
Yeah.
I'm not certain.
Or the
I say we
worst.
send the biggest
Because we
one.
don't care. I want to deliver the news.
No, you will not.
I will. I want to see his face.
No, you will not deliver that news.
Objection. You can't stop me.
Not true.
Right, so if there's a genuine disagreement about who needs to deliver the news, Ellen is actually the one who makes the decision. So, or if you really want to deliver the news,
No.
Yes.
Well, maybe that will be a mistake.
You need to make a courtesy roll, but you can inspire on your hate of Saxons to add a bonus to your courtesy, because you just want to put the boot in. Like, the whole logic of this is I want to watch his face when I tell him get stuff. So please make a passion roll hate Saxons, which of course you will make.
You can almost see the point where his heart breaks.
But you may not make a critical, so, roll that. And are the rest of you of the opinion that we need someone who's a little bit less?
Yes.
Yeah, we are, but that was a success.
No, this is entertaining.
Hate Saxons, so that gives him a +5 to his courtesy skill.
20.
Yeah, no, he fucking hates Saxons. But
I'm happy with him telling the bad news.
Let's just put that on the table. Or Saxons. Family hatred.
The Red Wedding. My grandfather. Betrayer of snakes.
My father.
My father.
I expect to die under a Saxon axe.
That would be glory for me.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him going, if we're anywhere else and we met, I'd split you where you stood. But
so you need to make the courtesy roll, but you can add +5 as your bonus.
Okay, I see how the bonus works. That's cool.
Yeah, you just put in the 5.
Oh, it was almost a 17.
But it was better
A
than that. It was a
success.
10, which is a success.
So the idea,
Oh.
Brandon, is you're trying to hit that number of your actual amount that you
Roll
Oh.
equal to or under
So-
the skill.
correct.
Yeah.
And the modifier modifies the skill, not the roll.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it increases your chance of success by increasing the range that you can be successful within. I just realised I didn't run you guys through the rules. I mean, some of you know them, but actually a lot of you don't. Oh, well. Anyway, we'll work it out as we go.
On
All
the
right.
fly.
Now, hold on. But the rest of you are not convinced that Orr's the man for the job.
No.
So you can make a counter argument. You've got every right to stand up in front of Countess Ellen and say, as much as I respect my fellow Orr, I actually think we need someone who's not going to turn it into a Saxon army invading immediately.
Yeah.
It's what he wanted.
It would be better if there
Yeah.
wasn't someone who might accidentally declare war in the conversation.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
who's going to make the other... And you can
Who's got a bit of
make an
prudence
argument for a passion if you want to gain a bonus to your skill roll.
Alright.
My courtesy's not that high, so I don't think
I don't
I'm the
think I have a
person.
passion that I can add to it, but I have a good courtesy as a baseline.
All right, so you just go in the
always
raw.
call on passion for your lord. That because you're thinking
Oh yeah.
about their
of
best
like
interest.
their
Yeah, because I mean,
reputation.
let's be
Yeah.
clear, Orr is not motivated by what's best for Salisbury.
Yeah. This is my home. I'm from
Orr
We've got a
is
baseline here,
motivated
folks.
by no Saxon deserves anything other than spitting.
Yeah. I'm the one person here who was actually born here. This is actually my home.
Okay, so
Yep.
make your, if you want, you can roll against your passion. Homage, Countess Ellen it should be.
Well, it just says Lord, but I'm good. That'll be.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
change
edit it later and change it to Countess
Yeah.
Ellen because that's who you swore fealty
Countess
to. Oh,
Ellen.
homage to.
Oh, just
Success.
No, that's great. So you got a success.
Yeah.
So you've now got a bonus of +5 for your courtesy. So roll your courtesy, but when it pops up, put
Bonus.
5 in the bonus field.
There we go. 5 in the box and courtesy.
Okay.
Oh, 1.
Wow.
That's like the best roll.
Holy no, that's the worst roll that they
There's
could
a
have
lot
made.
Yeah.
of flexibility in your presentation there.
Unfortunately, so when it's opposed rolls, the person who succeeds but rolls closest to, well, rolls higher wins.
Mm.
So
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so
even though
Orr actually
Jason
won
is
that.
actually more skilled at courtesy,
Yeah.
they only rolled a 1. You rolled a 10, which means you are successful.
Oh, okay.
So Countess
Deviation.
Ellen looks at all of you in the eye and goes, "You're right. We shouldn't bend the knee to these Saxon dogs who, killed my husband and are obviously the culprits for the poisoning of Uther."
That's right, my lady.
So I agree. Or the only thing is you must not breach hospitality. So no harm must come to him.
I swear by it. I will not lay a single finger on him.
All right, so Aescwine is kind of trotting in. He's this kind of young dude. He looks. I've actually got a picture of him. Let me throw him up for you.
Is Orr a literal person? Because I don't think a finger is what you actually lay on him. I think something like a large bladed axe is probably going to be.
That's right. I swear not to lay a single
hair on his head.
Yeah.
T's and C's apply.
Exactly. I swear I won't shed even the slightest blood.
All right, so he's got a beard. He's not actually armored at the moment, but this is what he kind of looks like. I got that ready in case, at some
It's
point.
Ringo Starr.
How old is he?
He's in his sort of early 20s.
He's older than us.
Yeah. A few years
Marginally.
older, not much older. Yeah. But yeah, so he's sort of trotting in. He's proud. He knows that he's got you guys over, effectively the barrel. So he just strides in arrogantly, strides up to the sort of front of the court to, and then looks, and then obviously, or you can then step into view.
What was his name? He said.
Aescwine.
That's
called
when
Aescwine.
I step up, seeing his smug look on his face. And as I step forward, I say, Salisbury will not heed your demands, Aescwine. And then I just let the silence just kind of watch his expression on his face.
Okay, so his first look is surprise, obviously, because he was striding in, and then slowly this growing anger takes over his face. Because you know that like worshippers of Woden and the other or Wotan and the other sort of Saxon gods, you know, they're very proud. Like they don't like it when they're told not to. He looks you in the face, and then in a voice of absolute, you know, sort of this raging voice, just goes, "Then you will reap what you have sown this day. Expect us on the dawn." And then he just turns and strides from the room, kicking a servant as he walks out the door.
I say, where are you going so fast? What you are declaring hostilities against us? Is that what you're saying?
You will know. You will bear the price of your decision at a time of our choosing. And I remind you, I came under a flag of peace, and so you may offer no harm to me, for it would be a breach of the universal understanding of hospitality to do so.
You're pretty brave to come here and declare acts of war while amongst and far away from the safeties.
So I have to ask, is Thor actually trying to get him to pick a fight?
No, but didn't he just declare openly in front of everyone that hostilities. He just said
still have to
hostilities
honor
are
his
gonna.
truce, though.
Right,
Yes.
so I was just asking because I was going to give you an oratory roll to crack if you wanted to pick a fight.
Could make him snap.
So, or
if
he wants
picks
to
a
know.
fight, then he's
Yeah, our cattle is better suited to feed better men than you heathens. I don't know what I'll say. I'll say
That's
so
pretty
hold
good.
on.
Like, that's pretty cutting.
Is so out of character. Does he just said that there'll be hostilities? He just
he's
said that he'd
threatening.
bring.
He's definitely threatening something, but he hasn't declared war. He's just said you'll reap what you sow, basically. So
Was that what he said? I thought he didn't
Yeah.
say anything about.
Oh, you'll see us.
bringing
You'll reap. You know, you'll see us upon the dawn.
force.
You know.
Oh, see us upon the. Oh, okay.
But I mean, no, he's definitely threatening violence. Let me be absolutely clear here. He is 1,000,000% threatening violence. But he
If
hasn't.
you, I'll say,
But he hasn't
if you
declared
dare set foot with forces onto the Salisbury territory, it will be you who will be extinguished. Like, oh man, I don't know if I want to push. Oh, fuck it. It'll be you who will be eventually forced off of this isle and back to where you heathens come.
All right, make a rash roll for me. So that's a trait. So go and click on your rash. Or reckless. Sorry, reckless. My apologies, reckless.
Our first meeting, and the meat axe grinds verbally.
I think the gauntlet
So
has
I-
just been thrown.
This is cool. So I click on. You said it's a trait.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be on
And
the
then I just
right
roll.
hand.
All right. So
Failed.
now make a roll for your prudent, which is on the other side.
I wonder how this works.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so the way traits work is you choose which one you start with, so it's completely up to you whether you're rolling for the reckless or rolling for the prudent in this case, so which hand of the wheel you're trying to turn. If you make the success on the first one, then you kind of don't roll the second one, like that's your automatic behavior. Then you roll against the second one if you've had no if you didn't succeed in the first one. If you fail both, it's completely your choice what you do next. If you make one or the other, it's kind of meant to guide your decision making. So I then say your character's feeling pretty reckless, so you can choose to push that as far or as little as you want in this case. As it turns out, you don't do that. You actually pull back from the edge of trying to egg this guy on to straight up violence. Because in the end, you are part of a kingdom that is not at its strongest at the moment. And, getting Essex to actually invade Salisbury would, even in your mind, that's probably pushing the friendship just a little bit too far. So you kind of, he hasn't formally said he's going to pick up, he's turning up with his knights tomorrow or turn up with his Huskarls tomorrow to have a crack. And you have also pulled back from that. So at this point, he sort of, once again, he sort of verbally spars with you for a minute or two. It's not pretty. It certainly lacks the eloquence that others might have been able to give for the conversation. And then he strides out, gathering up his forces with him to, sort of to leave with the promise of safe passage out of Salisbury and towards Genneton, actually, which is where he exits through. So to the north, and then he goes through Ridderchan. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't go through Ridderchan. No, he actually does go through Silchester. Actually, I just remember what's going on at Ridderchan. No, he definitely goes via Silchester. Which actually does, by the way, raise the point that was made earlier by Uric, which is, so he's been getting, he came through one of the, he's traveled down some road to get here. Like, he didn't just rock up. And he's definitely come through Silchester, which does twig some concerns, Uric. Because, Uther's War Master, you'd have expected would have no truck with Saxon envoys travelling through his lands. Alrighty.
You would have thought.
So once he strides out, Countess Ellen goes, the die is cast. Like, we've made a decision here today. We're not just going to pay tribute, at least not willingly. She says somewhat concernedly, actually, because now that she's calming down, so Or's kind of done this whole, damn those Saxon scum, and she's been carried away by this wave of passion, and she's gone, yes, they killed my husband, who she did actually love. Roderick and her were a love match. So she loved Roderick, not just married him for political reasons. And then she's now calming down, and she's like, fuck, what have we done? We're not in any position to fight Essex. So she turns to you and goes, good night. We must seek allies immediately. We need allies. Soon.
Of course.
The closest and easiest kingdom to reach is Hantonne. Whilst the Summerlands and looks at Ariarod, the Summerlands were are obviously an option, and I believe we should also seek their help. Hantonne is an old ally of ours. Will you ride forth on my behalf and go south to Hantonne to raise, the good king of Hantonne and their men, and to seek treaty with them that we might have extra defense together as a shared bulwark against these Saxons?
Absolutely, your ladyship.
Yes, of course, my lady.
Excellent. Well then, I ask you to ride forth urgently, because Aescwine will take many days to travel back to Essex, and for them to gather what troops they choose to gather, but I expect him to return either later this year or at best, sort of.
Spring. Yeah.
Sorry, I was turning it around in my head because it's Northern Hemisphere. Yes, spring, spring next year, right? So he'll either raid in autumn this year or he'll raid in spring next year.
Indeed.
And it's spring now. It's spring 496. So
Yeah.
Go forth, and she basically sends you out. So you guys are gathered up together, and you're now effectively straight on your horses, out the door, and heading southeast towards Hantonne.
Before we depart,
Yep.
can I ask the Countess if she has some token that she wishes us to bring to the Count of Hantonne to remind them of the friendship that exists between Salisbury and Hantonne?
That is an excellent idea.
Wow, yes.
And more than that, sorry.
Go. No, go.
Oh, sorry. And more than that, what can we entice them with? What do we have the power to give them if we need to sweeten the deal?
The ability to get rid of these filthy plague of a Saxons. It's united.
Yeah.
While I'm with you, I'm sure they want something more.
If we have the fight in Hantonne rather than in Salisbury, because we don't have the physical defences in Salisbury, but we might have the knights like us, we could go and fight in Hantonne if they've got better defences. So that would probably
Hantonne's
be enough.
is coastal. It's got a big fortification at a place called Chichester, which you can use. I think it's Chichester. But that would mean inviting the Saxons to raid Hantonne and then fighting them. So, no debate. It's pretty unlikely he's going to be keen on that as a plan. So hold on. My fields get burnt, and somehow that's a win for me. I'm not tracking. I love the ambition, but I'm genuinely not tracking.
Well, because I was just assuming the Saxons are going to come through some way, but perhaps they're going to come through Chichester to Salisbury.
Well, here's another thing. Can we take some of the Saxon ground to the east of Chichester and Hantonne and make a buffer? Make a single line that may also incorporate the Berwick Saxons as well.
Push them back.
Push them back a little. And
without a unified king, that will be very hard to do. Like, the nobles don't get on. But sure. I mean, well, what she does is she gives you the sort of jeweled cross that graces Salisbury Cathedral.
Ooh.
So she gives you this kind of 10 librum kind of golden and gem encrusted cross that they have, and says, gift this to them. Like, she's desperate, right? She's completely desperate. Gift this to them, and promise them that, we will pay for their knights. Like, I mean, to the point you yourselves have made, surely the money would be better spent, even if it were paid to those who would defend us, than to those who will attack us, right? Like, I'd prefer to be paying Hantonne knights, effectively knight service fees, to fight on our behalf than I would to, be paying the same money to Saxon, raiders. So she gives you the cross. You've just got, defend the cross, take it south, go to Hantonne. Let's do this.
Excellent. We have a gift.
All right.
Always good.
So we find out
before we.
Oh, sorry. Go. Yep,
before we leave.
Yep.
How does starting equipment work?
You've just got a bunch of it. It's actually on your sheet.
Oh, okay. And then, do I even have like a blunt weapon?
A blunt weapon,
or is that something I can procure?
What do you want a blunt one? You can actually do things to say that you're hitting them with the flat of your axe if you need to do blunt damage.
Oh, do we have axe? What? Let me look at. So it's in.
So look at combat.
Combat. Oh, it's under combat. Okay.
Yep.
I see. Arming sword, dagger, lance, mace. Do have a mace. Okay.
Yeah, you do.
And then is that something that we all get, or is that something you just put on my character?
You got a
You
mace
took that
because
one.
you're very skilled at hafted weapons.
Okay.
But everyone's got an arming sword, everyone's got a lance, everyone's got spears, and everyone's got daggers.
What about a shield?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're shielded. You've got a
quick.
shield. That's in
on your
equipment.
Okay. That's on our equipment?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then,
you could show it.
is there a way for me to swap out the arming sword for a two-handed hafted?
You do. There is no such weapon.
What's the two-handed hafted skill then?
Oh, sorry.
Talking axe here.
If you want me to drop do you want an axe on your sheet?
Two-handed axe.
Yeah,
Okay,
two-handed.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just put one on your
Or
sheet.
whatever the hafted is, yeah.
Oh, you missed playing Burin, haven't you?
I know. Poor Buren was a good boy. So he went crazy.
There is also I should say, there's also a great mace. Do you want a great axe or a great mace?
A great mace.
Yeah.
There you go. It's now on your sheet. Holy shit.
Sweet.
You got 14 skill with that.
Yeah, I swapped. I swapped
I've been
swords
practicing.
for mace.
Just as long, but your sword skill has to be 10.
I brought it to 10, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're basically fighting with a mace all the
I've
time.
been practicing.
You're not
Yeah.
really using your sword.
No, I don't think swords is his style. He's
Okay. All right.
He's a
Okay.
Breaks away from family tradition.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you've got a two-handed mace, which means you have to drop
he's
your
stuck.
shield.
He's
when
stuck
you're
to his
using it.
pagan ways. Oh.
And sorry, this is very important. You drop your shield when you use your two-handed
Correct.
mace.
I figured that. Yeah.
Yeah. So less defense, bigger damage.
Okay.
By the way, maces get a bonus dice of damage against people in chainmail armor.
Guess what
Nice.
Saxons wear?
Actually, a lot of
Nice.
them don't wear any armor. But yes, the ones who do, there. Okay, so is everyone ready? We're riding south to Hantonne.
Yeah.
Yay,
Nice.
Ray.
All right, so you're on the road to Hantonne. You're traveling south through the bottom of Salisbury. It's I'll find the nice. Actually, I don't know why. I don't have to put up any maps because you guys have got all the maps, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
But there's actually a very nice map of Salisbury.
On the loading page. Yeah. Found
So-
this map. Salisbury.
I'll just bring you all back to the
Oh.
landing page, and you can do whatever you want from there. How convenient is it that you guys are doing all this? All right, so cool. Okay, so you're riding south to Hantonne. As you're riding south, you're sort of reaching the bottom half of that sort of lower end of Chichester. Obviously exiting through that south. Oh, actually, I will put it up because I need it. Good point, he says. If nothing else, I will view it. I won't necessarily activate it. But there's that really nice map, and it's all... Oh, I don't know why I'm talking about it like... We can all just go there for a moment. So I'm talking about this map.
Yeah.
Oh, did that work? Oh, yeah, you're
Yes.
all coming
Yep.
across, yep. So you guys are going southwest through the Melchett Forest, which will become Camelot Forest one day. It's not at the moment, though. And through what will actually be Camelot, and then down into Hantonne, in that corner. The bottom right-hand corner of the map.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right, can I get... No, I don't need any rolls, actually. So you see coming towards you, you start to see
Going this way.
peasants. You start to see peasants coming down the road towards you in quite large numbers, dragging carts and other stuff behind them.
Right up to one.
Okay. Well, you ride up to them. By the way, it would be really helpful if everyone could put their knight's name in their Zoom thing. Right click
Yeah,
and rename so that
I'll do that real quick.
so that I can see your knight names.
I can't, which makes it
Yeah.
hard.
You can't.
Yeah, I couldn't do it on there. You had to go into the
Oh, it doesn't let me
participants
do it
list.
in here. Oh, that's annoying.
and then see yourself and go more.
Sorry, you have to repeat that again. Sorry.
So
Jason?
click on the participants.
Oh, I see.
Yep,
And then look for your own name.
got it. Yep, renamed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ah.
All right. Yeah, so participants down the bottom. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
There I got.
That is much better. Okay, so Lady Emma,
Mm-hmm.
you write up. They look at you afraid. Sure, this
Peace,
big-
I mean no harm.
and
I keep my hands away from my weapons.
Okay. Make a I'm talking to peasants roll, which is known as folklore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, folklore does 2
Interesting.
jobs in this game.
Ooh.
That's not good.
You there, peasant! Get out of the way!
Yeah.
No, please don't hurt me. I know that I'm not from Chichester, but we seek safety.
I didn't vote for no king.
Can I still try and communicate with them?
No,
Just like-
they've said something. Did you
Oh,
guys
okay,
all
good.
busy
Yeah,
talking?
They're not from Chichester, but they're coming for safety. Where do you come from?
I come from Hantonne.
What's happened in Hantonne?
The Saxons have landed. They've taken Chichester. They've killed the king.
We all look at Sir Orr.
Let's
King.
look at me. that
Traveled that far.
that piece of crap is still riding south.
Northeast. And he's still riding
Northeast. He's still riding northeast.
When
Can't
did
be
this
me.
happen?
The treacherous scum.
Several days ago, my lady. They came raving from the sea in their ships. The Lord retreated to the castle, and then they conquered it. We
Any
are seeking
knights?
safety from the Saxon reavers, and there are British amongst them.
Whose flag do they fly?
I don't know.
Uh,
What did it look like? Did it have an animal on it?
they fly the flag of the White Dragon.
Does that ring a bell to us?
Everyone can make recognise rolls.
Nice roll.
You can even get
Yay.
+5 for this recognise roll. 'Cause
Wow.
Are you saying that we are getting +5 for it?
Yeah, you are. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know.
Everyone may make a
Hey,
recognise
Emma.
roll.
That looks like a fail.
Drusilla
And-
fails.
Some people know.
Arian
Oren,
fails.
Uric, and Emma. No.
Yep, Uric, Or, and... Oh, well, I'm not surprised Or knows. Uric, yeah, yep, because Uric, your family was kind of aligned with Aurelius, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Emma recognised it. Arian Rod, you failed. What the hell?
I did.
Do better. Right. Okay. Those of you who recognise the mention of the White Dragon, the last person to fly the flag of the White Dragon was Vortigern, the
Ooh.
High King who was killed by Aurelius 2 decades ago.
Hmm.
Burnt
My
to death,
father
actually, in his
hated
castle.
that guy.
Yeah, and so
My
did
grandfather
Or's
went to
father.
his wedding.
Yeah, Or's grandfather went to his wedding as well, and that's when he went.
Yeah.
That guy.
It was killed at that
He's
wedding.
some Saxon lover, and then that was it. It was on for young and old.
Yeah, Saxon lover.
Yeah. But yes, the last person to fly the flag of the White Dragon was
Ooh.
Vortigern.
Interesting.
Mm.
I see.
Do they number
Father
many?
tried to love the Saxons, and he was
They
murdered by
numbered
them.
many, my lady. That is why we've fled. Because we are but we're but peasants and townsfolk. We don't fight, we farm. That's the deal. He doesn't actually go to that level of detail, but you get the message. It's like,
Yes.
Everybody knows
the nobles are meant to protect us, my lady, and as they have fallen, we seek new protection. We have no choice.
Which road do they approach?
Well, hopefully none, my lady. We flee before the oncoming storm.
I'm trying to figure out if, like, Duplain has a bridge or at least a castle across a waterway. Like, I'm trying to think of potential defensive spots that we can.
Yes, Duplain has waterways.
Yeah,
the Saxons, of course, have boats.
They do.
And they're pretty decent at them at this point in time.
They are.
I read, by the way, I just need to say this. I read the whole history of the mythological, creatures that the Saxons believed in. And there's a whole conversation about how the Saxons gave up ships when they converted to Christianity, which is really fascinating. It's actually really fascinating. Like there's a whole thing about we've crossed the Red Sea and we've found the Promised Land, and the way that worked in their heads and how they gave up being these kind of sea raiders, which of course left them very vulnerable to the Vikings when the Vikings turned up. Anyway, it was really fascinating. It was just a fascinating read. So, my lady, we flee before them, and he looks at you and he starts pulling his cart.
Yeah.
Like
continue on your way.
Like, we're getting out of here.
Yeah. I'll let him go.
All right. So yeah, you start to see more and more, and you also now. I mean, you don't know the scope or the size of the problem, right?
No. I think I would like to say that we should still head down there and try and get a gauge of what's actually happening.
Yeah.
Because peasant intelligence is somewhat sketchy at times.
They can't count.
So you travel south a little bit further, and then you see riding towards you, spear, not lance, but on horses. And at this point, most Saxons are not mounted; they're mostly foot. It's the one advantage. It's actually the reason why Uther was broadly successful, even though he was outnumbered. Is they hadn't adopted the horse. So you always had the advantage of, riding them down with lances. But they do have bigger numbers and they hit hard. Anyway, riding towards you is a small group of basically people who look like kind of Welsh tribesmen. So they've kind of got that look about them. They're not armored in the same way that you guys are. They're wearing basically sort of leather with brigantine, leather with some plates on top kind of armor, so older style armor. They don't have lances, they do have spears. And fluttering from the top of this spear is actually, at least from the front guy has got two pennons fluttering.
Yeah.
Pennants.
They're the long triangular shapes.
Yeah, the wrong triangular shapes.
Yeah,
that's
that
what I'm
fly
thinking
behind.
of. Mounted on top of each other. The first one is actually just a white flag, obviously meant to indicate, peace.
Yep.
And the second is a white dragon on a black border. He rides up to you. Oh, well, he rides towards you. He can see you. You've seen him. He's got a small troop of people in similar art gear with him. He sees you, stops, raises his hand, indicating, I have an open hand. So no weapon. And then rides forth towards you. What do you do?
We'll stop and let him approach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a bit of a phalanx,
Yeah.
form up.
Yeah.
Deeply
Flying wedge.
suspicious of people who could be flying this flag.
Well met.
Is there?
There are no Saxons in this group.
No
No.
Saxons, but still.
They're working with the Saxons.
Is it a good meeting?
And it's a clean
upon
white
this
flag.
road?
Is it a clean white flag? Yes, it's a clean white flag. No blood on it at this point. That could change in a heartbeat. I understand that. But right now, it's clean.
Yeah.
Greetings. I am Sir Aran of the Goisi. So you're all sort of, so you can make another recognise roll. This is a bit more tangential and requires much longer knowledge of history, so no bonus 5s on this one.
No.
I don't know.
Someone got it. Someone
your
printed it.
tribe.
Or
I'm not surprised.
Jeez.
Or knows his Vortigern history. That's family hate all the way through there. The Goisi is actually the tribe that Vortigern came from. So he was of the Goisi. So before he became High King, before he became even a king, he was a member of the Goisi tribe, who were basically who kind of, and with the crit, you kind of know more of the history now. So you recall that Vortigern had a couple of children. The two by his first wife, both of who died. And actually it was Vortigern, his son, who your grandfather was allied with in the rebellion against Vortigern that ended with his murder by the Saxons. And Vortigern was killed in that rebellion. But then he had a son with Rowena, the Saxon queen. And Rowena and the Saxon child fled England after Vortigern's death and have not been seen since.
Okay.
And that was nigh on, sort of, he was not a baby, but a young, like he was in his early teens. So he would now be in his late 30s, early 40s by this point, if it's the same person.
Okay. So I'll say, or I see. I haven't seen that flag in a while. It's been quite a while. Gorwesian, right?
He looks at you
Is
and
that
goes,
how?
Good sir, you clearly know your history. I am well met
Yes.
to know of our clan name. Brings you great honour. I am Sir Aran, envoy of King Cerdic.
Envoy.
Envoy.
Sir Envoy. Sir Aran Envoy. Is that that's his title?
Yes, well, that's how he's introduced himself. Envoy of Cerdic.
Envoy of Cerdic. It's good to meet you. My family has also had a great history with the Vortigerns. Is Orwena is he made it back to the Isles, or has he still fled the country?
So Rowena was the mother, so she was the second wife of Vortigern.
Is the son of Orwena, has he come back to the Isles?
Indeed, my lord. It is Cerdic, his son, who has returned. Now that these perfidious Pendragons have finally met their end, Cerdic has returned to reclaim his right as High King of England. Of Logret, sorry.
That is great news for...
Can you tick deceitful? I'm just going to get you to tick deceitful.
Okay.
Because you are lying through your teeth. Or does not in any way think any of this is good. So you can just get a tick for deceitful for lying through your teeth.
Just like biting the inside of her cheeks, just like...
Yeah. No, yeah.
My
Aaron on the other side
father
fully
did
has
not
not recognized
ride with
any of
Aurelius.
these names. Just everything that's going straight over her.
How many people are riding right now with them? What's their group
By the way,
look
who
like?
has honest 16? Put your
Me.
hands up.
I think my
Both of
honor's
you,
pretty
yeah.
high.
No,
I have
honest.
Oh, honest?
Oh
Oh,
no, mine's only
According
12.
to the summary here, it's
In your
Sir Aaron
traits.
Hodge
No, I
and
don't.
Lady Emma.
Right.
I'm-
Well, you guys.
But I
do
haven't
make-
recognized any of these names. I have no idea who
No,
this
but you've
dude
heard
is.
the conversation.
Yeah, sure.
You
yeah.
know who Vortigern is. You
Yeah.
didn't recognise the flag,
No.
but you know who Vortigern is, right? Like he was
Yes,
the High King.
I do. My
who
family
was-
were neutral members of that whole thing up until the very last moment.
My granddad went to his wedding.
Mine didn't. I'm pretty sure my granddad died before the wedding, so
Yes, that's right. My granddad went to the wedding too. Was this the one where he was
Oh, and his
killed?
crowning as well.
No, he went to the wedding.
Yeah.
That's the one where he decided Saxon spit and joined the rebels.
That's
Remember,
right.
he'd
My
been-
grandfather
he'd
joined the
actually
rebels.
he'd actually been a loyalist right up until
Correct.
that
That's
moment.
right.
And then he was like, nah, we're not
So-
giving our kingdom over to Saxons. And that was it.
So who are these people? So these are the Goesian, and they're trying to make a new king. So the
Well,
son.
well, they're here with the
announced-
son
Orion.
of Vortigern,
Correct.
He's
So-
announced
the Saxon
explicitly-
son of Vortigern.
His tribe have stepped up again with the sun and have allied with the Saxons to take England for him to be High King. And we
Yeah.
I
are
see.
saying, I don't think so.
I think so.
Yeah. So do you think we could? I don't know. Am I sizing them? I'm sizing them up right now.
You're always sizing them up.
Yeah. and giving them the same, thinking about giving them the same courtesy that they gave my grandfather when he was murdered. You know,
All right.
Aren't
Well,
they the
while
ones
Orr
that murdered
works
your
that out, does
grandfather?
anyone
Yeah.
else want to do anything, or are you going to let Orr dictate your diplomatic stance for the rest?
yeah, I'm gonna.
So
take a
where
step
do
back.
you?
Because I will say, if that happens, this is going to be it's going to be violent.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
So you say that King Cerdic has returned to England.
Yes, he has returned on the shore, and when he gave the Lord of Hantonne the option of bowing the knee to the rightful High King, because of course we know that all of the children of Aurelius had no children, and Uther was never made High King, which is actually true, by the way. Uther never
Yes,
was made
yes.
High King. The last living heir to a High King of England is, of course, Cerdic. Who offers
Where is
the-
he?
And Goesi and this Sir Aran goes, who offers, of course, the healing embrace, bringing two great peoples together in a single kingdom.
Where is he right now?
So you ride from Hantonne.
Yes,
And where are you intending to go?
oh, we were travelling north to enter to come to Silchester. To come to Salisbury to offer you, O Salisbury knights, the chance to join my king in this new kingdom. He simply seeks the chance to speak to you in love and in honour. So if you are comfortable, I will escort you south so that you might hear the words of our great Lord, and that he might bring to you his vision for our kingdom, our joined kingdom.
They'll be
Oh.
singing and clapping.
These guys are related to this. So the guys that came to ask for the cattle and the
Completely
grain and,
different group of
and the
Saxons.
silver,
Yeah, different guys.
different group of Saxons. But how are they? What is their relationship with each other?
They're
You
allies.
have
two Saxon
no
groups.
idea.
Well, the fact that we've
Yeah.
had one come up and threaten us and then the others have
Yeah.
actually taken action, I would guess that they're allied. So
You think they're
I
Probably
allied?
allies as far as we're aware, but like we don't know how close that
But are they-
allyship is.
But they're just
Yeah.
chill with this new king coming, and
We
You
don't
have
know.
no idea.
we
Yeah.
don't know.
We
We have
don't know what
literally
they're
just been
about.
knighted and sent out.
Yeah.
You so far have provided the most information, strangely
yeah.
enough.
yeah, strangely enough.
Perhaps we can return with you and hear what your king has to say and bring that news back to our own
Countess.
countess.
We have no intention of letting emissaries of an invading force come to Salisbury.
Heck no.
Consider this the word of Our Lady, our liege. Turn around and go back.
Are you sure you do not wish to at least even just to hear his speech? Do you throw down the glove of war so readily?
I see
If
no
he
issue with
was
us
truly
returning with you
considering
to
us,
hear his
he
words.
would have come to us in peace prior to invading home.
He did. Well, he he didn't. Even he's struggling with that one.
So I ask you to turn your horses.
Look, this man just
and
said that
ride
he wants to
forth
tell us.
to the
He just
south.
wants to speak. I think we should give them a chance.
But we shouldn't. We have a duty to try and form an alliance. We don't have time.
Well, we can't form an alliance when the King of Hantonne is dead.
Yeah, our original plan is.
Yeah, we've got Cactus plan. However, I am thinking that going to Hantonne to gather intelligence and then getting the fork out of there is good.
Assuming they let us leave.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know
If they let us leave.
Well,
Well,
they're promising you the same safety
the same
and assurance
hospitality.
that Aescwine
Yeah.
had. So it so there's this concept in Pendragon of universal passions.
Yeah.
And that means all of the cultures are signed up to those things, right? So hospitality, station, love, family, fealty, or homage are kind of the universal passions. So there's a social contract. So everyone kind of gets, if we all agree to be,
hospitable to one another.
Yeah, although the Saxons have breached hospitality in a particularly egregious way a few times. So look, but you are a small group and they're offering you safe passage, so.
And they're saying that they just want to talk, and I think that we should listen and give them a chance.
I'll listen. I won't like anything they have to say, but I will listen.
And that is the correct attitude right there.
We will seek to understand, but you're not setting foot in Salisbury.
You or your allies.
We don't need to lay that down, but absolutely. It's like
we do.
When people like to give you advice about your baby, you say thanks, I'll think about it, and you think, I will never do that because that's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is the consensus we're traveling south with these lovely people?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would like to leave, but yes.
And I
Not really.
have the biggest
I don't know.
ulcer on my cheek. So much. I'm like, just trying to keep my mouth shut for that time.
Would we have to roll against kind of breaking away from our duty that we swore to the lady to make
I don't
quick
think this
work?
is breaking away from our duty. We genuinely cannot
Kinda
do the
feel
thing
like
that
it
she asked us to do.
Correct.
Yeah.
Circumstances have changed, but we still have to work out how to hold back this invading force or push it back.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have some autonomy and
autonomy,
anonymity? Autonomy.
Yeah, and you do, right? Like, you're not automatons.
Okay.
You're sorry, I'm just fixing something on the
You're not a peasant.
Not a peasant.
Not
a peasant.
Yeah, that's correct.
By your birthright, you're allowed to make decisions as long as it doesn't bring your liege or lord into disrepute.
I see. Okay.
Or make them weak in any way.
Okay. All right. I'm just about to getting this all right. Save and save. Okay. Sorry. I just realized I hadn't thrown all of the permissions for something into the because we'd changed servers and other things that had thrown everything around. All right, so you travel south. If anyone wants to, you can roll intrigue to kind of pump this guy for information, right? Like you're quite like because you travel like it's a couple of days travel with these
Yeah.
guys.
That's a
So
good point.
you can actually roll intrigue to kind of try and pump them for information.
Wow.
Yes, I can. I can pump
Wow.
them for information.
Why not? The more the merrier.
Look, I would suggest
I'll
roll.
roll.
Give it a go. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
What's
Or-
intrigue under skills?
It's a skill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is gonna be terrible.
Well, it's not a fumble.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
what for each of you who made the roll? So that is, by the looks of it, Drusilla, Emma, and Arianrod. Name for me something you're sort of starting with Arianrod, maybe. Arianrod, what are you interested in knowing about?
I want to know what the relationship is like between Cedric and the Saxons he's allied with.
Cerdic. Oh,
Cerdic.
Cerdic.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, he's the grandson. Yeah, he's the son of Vortigern and the grandson of Hengist. So Hengist is the original Saxon conqueror of sort of Kent. So it's actually good. Like he's actually what you rapidly work out through that conversation is Cerdic is way more a Saxon than a Briton.
Yeah.
Like so he left Britain when he was a quite young man, not even a man. And basically has been living in that part of Germany, what will be Germany, I should say, for the last 20 plus years, and he's been doing those sorts of things. So actually,
so he's pretty much the same. They're the same group, effectively.
Although, but that's what you find out. You didn't get a crit, so that's what you find out.
Yeah.
Emma, what would you like to know about our good man, or information about what's going on in Hantonne?
Actually, I was going to ask about what's Chichester's relationship with the king and the Saxons.
Okay. So, broadly speaking, there isn't one. So, at least not between Cerdic and Chichester.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cerdic is pretty much... So what information he has, you gather he has gotten from the other Saxon kingdoms. And it's important to note that in landing in Hantonne, there's a fair air gap between him and the next Saxon kingdom, which is actually Kent. So there's a fair bit of coastline that isn't controlled by either Saxon at the moment. That is there's an air gap. So you gather that he doesn't have a relationship with Chichester, as in this particular group of Saxons, anyway.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, Emma, what question do you have that you'd like to explore?
Me?
Sorry, not Emma. Drusilla, my apologies.
Drusilla, yes. I would like to know about if any of the nobles of Hantonne have bent the knee to Cerdic.
Oh, okay. So the answer to that question is knights have bent the knee. Definitely is the answer. Yeah. So they've read the wind, or read the direction of the wind, and decided to sail with it, not against it. So most of Hantonne has either fallen directly to or committed to Cerdic. And actually, at that point, you also find out that the Saxons have been calling what was called Hantonne Wessex for the Western Saxon kingdom that it is.
Yeah.
as opposed
Yep.
to Sussex, as opposed to Essex,
So-
south and
yeah.
east. So yes, he calls it Hantonne, but also does make reference to the fact that, you know, his king is taking the name Wessex.
Right.
So you ride for a couple of days, and then you enter this. You are approaching the city. It's obviously been sacked. Like there's no debate, right? So the city's been taken. However, there are already repairs going on, and you can see, you know, people building back the walls and the other parts, like refortifying. That does seem to be the focus. When you get close to the city, a group of Saxons kind of come down the road towards you. Once again, not riding horses. They're led by this older looking Saxon. Wessex. There he is. Oh, hold on. I'm going to do it this way. View character. Artwork. This guy. That's what he looks like. And he's big. Like he's a proper big boy. Yeah, he's humongous, actually. And he kind of looks at all of you, and Iran, who's with you, looks somewhat concerned as you approach this guy. And goes, remember that you are under the protection of Serdek, but do nothing to breach the peace. He actually says that to you quite directly.
Yeah.
And then raises his hand somewhat carefully, giving this Saxon the same gesture that he gave you when he was approaching you. The sort of open hand, I'm not carrying a weapon gesture. A number of you might suspect that perhaps the relationships between the Goisi and the Saxons are not quite as, quite as it could be. Anyway, Sex Wolf. Yes, that is actually his name. When you say it out loud, it just sounds worse. Is it actually six?
It's Sex, Saex.
Yeah.
Which
sex.
is also their blade, which identifies them as Saxons.
Yes. And this guy is called Blade Wolf. Literally Blade Wolf. Greetings, Sex Wolf. Sex Wolf looks at you. Oh, I see you've captured more of these Hantonian thralls, Iran. No, my lord, these are emissaries from Salisbury who travel with me under the protection of King Serdek. Throws that in right up front.
Yeah.
You can't kill us.
Sex Wolf looks at all of you. Ah! Well, lovely to make your acquaintance, he says in this surprisingly eloquent voice. So you're knights then?
We are.
Yes.
Ah. I see. Done much fighting? I mean, surely if you're knights, the finest versions of your king's forces. What? Oh, I guess you don't have a king, do you? I mean, he died.
He met an
didn't he?
untimely death. Yes.
Tragic how that happened.
It
So-
is. thank you for your condolences.
Oh, I wasn't giving you any condolences. My only sadness is it wasn't my axe that separated his head from his body.
And then Oris spits on the ground.
Yes.
Little inn.
On his horse.
Yes.
Easy,
well,
big fella. Easy, big fella.
And this Oris horse kind of like trots left and right.
Sidling around.
Well, my king is looking forward to your arrival, and perhaps you'll make the right. Well, actually, if I could be honest, I mean, you could make the wrong decision. I mean, and I know you kind of want to. And can I just be clear? I kind of want you to too. And then he just strides past you with his troop. By the way, he had about 50 people with him, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't like one guy by himself. He was, and it's pretty clearly some sort of raiding party.
Yeah.
Like, it goes loping, it starts to lope off past you, running, or, well, like jogging past you.
Hopefully not towards Salisbury.
He's probably gonna kill those peasants we just passed by.
They're in Salisbury. Well, yes, he might be actually. You never know. He might be going off to raid Salisbury. Actually, what am I saying? You have no idea.
We have no idea. It's
not.
the uneasiness.
Yeah.
All right, so you ride up to the castle. It's all being rebuilt and people are doing their jobs and it all looks very civilized until you get to the castle proper, where a whole bunch of stakes have been planted around the outside of the castle and people's heads placed on them.
Oh, there's heads on? Is that what you're saying? There's heads on
stakes?
On
Yeah.
stakes.
Nice.
And you arrive inside the castle, and this, not quite as big as Seowulf, but biggish guy, older, probably as described in his sort of late 30s, early 40s, comes out. He's surrounded by, Huskarls, big, buffy Saxons in chainmail armor, proper armor, wielding the sort of wearing the nasal helms, much similar to yourselves actually, and they're all carrying axes, big two-handed axes, like they're his personal bodyguard. Emissaries from Salisbury, welcome to the new kingdom of my kingdom. Welcome to Wessex. I pray that we might have a peaceful meeting. Perhaps you would care to join me in a feast. Actually, I'm always pleased to welcome emissaries. My father was famous for his good table, and I am myself a provider of quality food and victuals and entertainment, and I seek only but that you might listen to my words and hear my entreaties, and I don't demand anything. I just demand the chance, or ask rather, the chance that you might listen to my words.
We welcome your hospitality.
Excellent. Well, please come and join us and make ready for a feast, for I am most pleased to see you.
Thank you. It is a wonderful honor to be here.
Loading feasting.
Ooh, a table.
You can just see the joy in his heart here.
Yeah.
So much joy. So much joy. Okay, so you're all brought to the feast, and at the beginning, or sort of at the beginning, hold on, let me find this one. That's the one I want. Oh, hold on. Might go to 496. That would help. 496. Oh, that's right. So he stands at the top of the feast. You guys are up, and we'll work out the feasting bit in 1 second. But you guys are up near the top of the tables, but not actually on the high table, which he's sitting at. By the way, you're not carrying anything other than your swords.
Yeah.
Because you're not in here fully armored, right? Like, it's a feast. You turn up in your clothes. But he's there and he's talking to you. And at the start of the feast, he says, "My friends." Oh no, it's after the feast. Oh no, sorry, he does that after the feast. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do is a feast.
Yay!
All right. So if you go to the feasting cards, which is the card stacks, you should see
Arianrod's hand.
Yes. Now I need to put.
Ooh.
No cards present.
Hand.
Excellent.
No cards present.
Do we draw some cards?
No, I will do that for you. I need to. I actually need to. I need to turn on a module. Damn it.
Dolt.
Dolt.
Ooh, what a nice little feasting table.
I need to turn on that one. Yes, sorry. You're all going to be booted for 1 second, and hopefully then it'll come back.
Downloading world data.
Yeah.
Back.
And can I just, for me, is it region controls that I want? No, it's not region. There it is. There it is, card rolls. That's Or's cards, so that needs to go to Brandon. It's Drusilla. That needs to go over Drusilla. That's Emma. That needs to go over Emma. And that must suggest that that's Arianrod's, which it is, thank God. Okay, so Arianrod or Drusilla. Must be. Oh, hold on. No, that was Emma. So that must be. Literally had to move every single person's cards. Okay. So the way feasting works is it has a couple of rounds of cards. What happens is I deal cards to all of you, and they will then appear. You'll be able to see them in your hand. And then what you do is you choose which ones you're going to discard, and they go to. So you choose which one you're playing, which is the thing in which will appear, and then the rest you place in the discard pile. So first of all, I'm going to deal you all 2 feast cards. So first of all, I'm going to shuffle my cards. Perfect. And then I'm going to deal to Arianrod or Drusilla, Emma, and Uric 2 cards. And I'm do that randomly. And I won't deal it face down. So this should be okay. So you should all now be able to open up the hand, and you should have cards.
Yep,
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do is you look at the cards. So click on them and open them up, and have a look at them.
I see.
And they will actually give you things you can choose to do this round of the feast. So, for instance, just to pick on Emma. So, Emma, you've got 2 cards. One is Angry Dogs. The other one is Malicious Slander.
it is indeed.
You really got the triumvirate there, or the duel. Now, you can open up a card, and when you open up the card, the one that you want to do, you pass to your played card hand. So if you look below the card, the one that you've got open, it's got pass to. Select, in your case, Emma's played cards, and
Yes.
put it there.
Yep.
And the one that you don't want, you pass to the discard pile.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to play that one.
Yep.
And that one goes to
Discard.
discard. I don't have
Sorry.
I don't have the ability to send it to a discard.
No, that's my fault. Let me fix that now. I'll make everyone an observer. Hopefully that's enough. Try it now.
Yes.
I can
got
see
it.
it, yeah.
There.
Oh, hold on. I'm doing the wrong one. And what I've then done is when you've played that card, I will flip it so that it's actually played and everyone can see it.
Okay.
So, does everyone get what they have
Ooh.
to do?
Yeah. Yes. And I can see what Emma played.
Yeah, because I made it so.
Wow.
You haven't done yours yet, though.
No.
Okay. So, read the 2 cards. Choose the thing you want to do. Brandon, are you good?
Do we have to choose?
Yes, you must choose. So, one you put in the play. You pass to your played hand, so it'll be Brandon's played hand.
Play card or pass.
Or oars,
okay.
Or oars. Yeah. No, it's pass to.
Pass
so
to.
it'll be pass to played and then pass to discard.
So you click on the played card and then you get a choice down the bottom about what happens with it. Sorry, I'm going to kick the cat out. She's being
discarding.
You're out.
I discarded the one I don't want.
And the other one you press play to played your played cards. And then same thing. Yeah.
Play. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jess.
All right. Who's played their cards?
I've tried to, but I can't see anything yet.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. No, it turned up. Yep.
I'm flipping them now. That's why I'm asking if you.
Okay. Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Arianrod, have you done yours? Oh yeah. Yep. Just took a second. Sorry, it was slow.
Yeah.
All right. So you can all. I think you can sort of see what the other people have gotten. It's not quite as clear as I was hoping, but it's still there. So what we then do is we actually play through that event.
Oh God.
So I'm just going to go left to right, just for the sake of ease. Oh, and what you're trying to do, sorry, I didn't take you through the feast rules. Core rules down here. Except it's not the core rules, it's in the GM's rules. Feasts. Okay, so really awkward. I'm not doing this well. Okay, so the way a feast works is as follows. You all have what's called geniality. And you'll see that there's mentions of it on some cards, not on others. The number down the bottom, by the way, adds to your geniality. So you have 2 feast rounds because I'm just running this as a small feast. And if you're wearing rich clothing, you can start with a bonus to your geniality of 1. Of 2, sorry. So everyone starts with 1 geniality for just wearing household night clothing. So, by the way, this does make a difference for Drusilla, because you said Drusilla was a superior knight, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so you're starting with rich clothing, which means your geniality is +2. And guys, I don't have any way of keeping count of this. This is just you need to.
We have to count.
You have to count this. So put it on a piece of paper. Put a note on your computer. I don't care.
Notepad.
Completely up to you. All right. So most of you have got geniality 1. Some of you have got geniality 2. We're not rolling to see where you're sitting in the feast in this game, because you're emissaries and I'm making the decision that you're what's called close to the salt. So there's above the salt, which is the high table. There's closer to the salt, which is the run of table, the tables near the high table. Then there's further from the salt, which is down the back end. And then if there's a fumble, you're sent off into the darkness to sit with the dogs.
Jeez. Okay.
There's a whole stack of rules about being very generous about giving up your seat or arguing that you should have a better seat, and doing it that way.
Right.
You've then so that's your starting geniality. So your starting geniality and your glory. So you do get a glory modifier. Now all of you are unproven knights, so you get 1 for that as well.
So that makes us geniality 2, or
Yes, and
Yes.
geniality 3 in the case of
for Drusilla.
of
Drusilla.
Now
Where do
to
we put the
that,
genealogy to?
Later when you roll.
yeah,
When we
it'll matter at
actually
the
roll,
end of the
it'll
feast.
modify. Okay.
It'll matter at the end of the feast. And there are special rules for how many events you get per round, but I actually think it overpowers appearance. Like appearance is already I think they've overcompensated for what used to be a dump stat. So I'm not doing that. So, so we're ready to go. You've got your cards, but before that, what is the meal that you were served in the first course? Dun, dun, dun. Beef marrow fritters.
Ooh,
Yum.
lovely.
Wow.
So you're all eating beef marrow fritters, my apologies, and something else as well, because it's the first remove. Cod tails. Tails of cod in a milk sauce. For those of us who've done enough medieval cooking.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I have
There's a
cookbooks.
surprisingly large number of people on this call.
Yep.
More than 50%.
A majority, if you will.
A majority, if you will. So you've got cod tails in milk sauce and beef marrow fritters. So then what we do is we roll through the events that each of you got. Now, did anyone get something that actually impacts on what other people do? There is at least one, which is the super wingman ability, which is where you literally get to give your cards to other people and say, no, you should have this card. I think it would be good.
Drusilla's is
I
all
think
player
mine is for
characters.
all players.
The host calls for a song. Ooh. Okay. The host calls for everyone to sing. Okay. Serdic stands up and says, let us hear the voices of these British knights. Show themselves in front of us how good a bunch of singers they are.
Boom, 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 boom.
So you all have to make singing rolls, and the person who and it's opposed, which means I'm going to roll 1 dice for the rest of the crowd. And of course Serdic's not an idiot, so these are good singers he's got. He gets them to sing a song. So first of all, the Saxons sing. Ooh, it's a good roll. It's a good roll, but maybe not a great roll. I'm not going to give Saxons 15 singing, so we'll assume that they've done an okay job, but they've actually failed. So, all of you individually now make singing rolls, please.
Excellent.
By the way, if you want, at any point, you can declare you want to attempt to roll your passion to impress.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just making that point. Uric, you actually made a success. 1.
Well, singing is my family trait.
Oh, okay. Drusilla
Well, I also
success.
got a 1.
Yeah, nice.
I did not.
So, neither did I.
You can only
how
many? You can roll your passion how many times? Just
it's
once?
not how many times. You can roll it once per day, so you can definitely roll it again. Are you thinking of rolling your hate Saxons for singing?
Yeah, because I hate the sounds that are coming out of their voice, out of the throats.
Okay. If you use it this way, you can't use it again this day.
It's a little bit wasteful, but
I think it's wasteful too. I got better. You guys are right. So
just
skill,
a straight singing skill, please.
singing. This reminds me of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And good thing you didn't waste that passion on it because it wouldn't have helped.
Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Guttural that comes from you.
Guttural.
It's like Nickelback. You're
so-
singing Nickelback
Yeah.
stuff.
So
That's
the two
right, I'm
people
ahead
who
of the
got
time.
successes, you actually beat the other guys because they failed. So you just keep account of this. You get +2 geniality
Ooh.
for the success that you made.
Uric and Drusilla.
All right. So
Yep.
that was everyone. So everyone sings, and then oh, had this one last time as well. So Arianrod. Oh, this is
Yeah.
perfect because you're like the civil one. Is that why you chose unopposed courtesy? So
Look, the other option was not good.
So a bunch of Saxons are looking at you across the table going, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And they slam, this awful smelling liquor in front of you, and go, "What do you think of this proper Saxon drink?" And they stick it in front of you, not to like put hairs on your chest, not like that simpering, beer that you drink, proper mead. Make a courtesy roll to. I assume you are trying to not offend.
I am trying not to offend, and I'm succeeding.
Okay, so tick to courtesy.
Yeah.
Yep. And you get +1
It was already
geniality
ticked.
because that +1 at the bottom is the geniality you get just for success.
Yay! Nice.
So the +1 at the bottom. So you
Yeah.
managed to.
And it's yeah.
So how do you
Courtesy
play this back to them? What are you saying about this sweet, sickly drink that you've been given to drink?
Give it to them.
Yeah, this garbage.
Fairly spoken.
Yeah, fairly spoken.
It's so unique, and it's very different to the drinks I'm accustomed to tasting.
And that's
in my family's halls.
Yeah,
and that's what it's so unique and different.
Okay, so one of the so you are sitting. I mean, you would probably choose not to sit with Saxons, right? If you had a choice, because there's Goisi and Saxons. Like, you might hate Saxons, but you really hate Saxons, so you're not gonna sit amongst a whole bunch of Saxons, are you?
No.
Well, it's a genuine question because, that you can't pick a fight. So, do you place yourself in a place of least risk for doing so? Because there are British Goisi to sit with, who you might despise as Saxon lovers, but you're at least not gonna, just literally pull out your mace and start swinging.
Yeah.
This is the question for you, Brandon.
No, I don't want to sit next to dirty, filthy Saxons.
Okay, so you're sitting amongst the Goisi, so that's safer territory. So they are talking to you about their pagan beliefs, which of course you are also a pagan, are you not?
Yes, and our gods rule supreme here.
Yes.
Screw those foreign gods.
Exactly, they say. Even though they're surrounded by Saxons who worship foreign gods, they are broadly of the same opinion. So can you roll on your spiritual to see how you go in, whether you can tell whether you dive into the telling of the stories of your god? Because you believe in your god pretty hard, don't you? What's your
I don't know if I do.
What's your love deity at? Oh no, you probably don't actually.
Devotion.
I think it's more cultural.
It's more cultural
than religious.
So what's your passion? Oh yeah. Oh no, you're a Mithras worshipper. Oh, that's right. You're a Mithras worshipper. So just to remind you, your god's foreign. He's a pagan god, but he's not English.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about that.
I
feel like
he's the soldier's god that the Romans brought with them.
Correct.
But that Aurelius worshipped, which is why you worship him, because the Pendragons. So that I'm following the Mary Stuart line on Aurelius in particular, and in her books, he's a somewhat ambivalent believer in Mithras, whereas Uther's a hardcore, fanatical believer in Mithras. It's quite a cool thing, actually. I like it a lot. So, yes, you believe in Mithras. All right, so make a roll against your spiritual, please.
And that is
A
under
trait.
traits. Okay.
Mhm.
And I just click spiritual roll.
Nice.
Oh, I succeed.
Okay, so you got a success on your spiritual. So now they ask you to tell the story of your god, which you need to make a folklore roll to do well, because you're talking about the fairies and the beings of the spirit world.
Oh, for this card that I have.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the way the card works, right? So you've got the decision up the top, and so you've made a spiritual decision, and you made the success on spiritual,
Oh.
and then you tell the story of folklore, and that'll get you an additional +1 to geniality. So if you fail it, it's got no impact. You just get a bonus for succeeding.
I see. Okay.
So skill folklore. Nope.
Fail it.
All right. So you just get the 1 geniality from the card.
Okay.
All right. So we did Drusilla. Everyone had to sing.
Let's see.
Malicious slander.
That
I
was
don't know if they're unfairly criticising anyone. There's a lot of Saxons and Guisi. So
Malicious slander.
just malicious slander. Wow, you got a rough card. Okay, so
That was the best of both.
yeah. Wow.
Oh, really? Oh, fuck.
Okay, so this Saxon is young. This young Saxon warrior is basically disparaging, you as a knight. All of these British knights are so little and weak and pathetic. And look at that one over there, and he literally points directly at you, going, look at that one, barely worth using as ballast on the bottom of the ship. I wouldn't even be bothered to take it as a thrall. It'd be so useless. Now you can choose whether you're going to roll modest or roll proud. So which way do you want to start? Because obviously if you roll that one first, if you succeed at that, that's what you're doing. So your choice is, which do you want to roll first?
Let's go with modest.
Oh, holding it in.
She has to. Has to.
Do you want to roll? Oh, sorry.
Too late. Sorry. But she doesn't.
The bonus I will give you the chance to retcon that slightly.
Okay.
You could roll hospitality because, you might hold the opinion that picking a fight with a knight when you're under the flag of peace and you've been invited here specifically for this feast, that's probably not the most hospitable thing you could do.
Mm-hmm.
So you could attempt to inspire against your passion. But I will also point out, having now failed the roll by 6, so the retconning, you would have to critical it to change that result.
I probably won't be able to.
Okay, so now what you do is you roll your proud.
Oh, dear. Which
you also fail. Okay, so you don't get a tick on either, but you can just choose to suck it up.
I'm going to choose to suck it up for the greater good.
Okay, so you don't pick a fight with him, but you're clearly pissed off.
I'm
right?
pissed
so
off.
You're not looking like the soul of discretion, which is why you don't get the bonus to your modest.
Yep.
And you don't get the +2 to geniality. Okay, me. A large keg of fine meat. Meanwhile, down the other end of the table, Uric is exposed to meat as well.
Absolutely. I had 2 choices. I could get drunk or I could play this card for meat.
Okay. So are you trying to hold it in? Or...
Oh, I'm going to be temperate.
Oh, right. Okay.
Gracious and temperate.
So they're splitting open the keg, pouring meat into your goblet.
I'm taking small sips, appreciating the mead, sorry.
The mead, yep. Make a roll for me, please.
Apples and berries.
Roll. I get the faint scent of blackberry with this one.
Well, yes.
Temperate.
Yeah, just opening up. Traits, temperate. Oh, yeah! Yes!
No.
Oh, sick.
No.
What kind of crap
my
is
goodness.
this? I've tasted meat
What
better
happened?
than this that comes from a cow's
Oh
ass.
no! Remember,
That's holy shit.
that's a temperate roll you failed, not a
Yeah.
courtesy roll.
Better from a
Yes.
cow's
Now I'm going to do the
ass.
indulgent, don't I?
No, you
You
got
gotta
it.
get
because
wasted.
you
Oh, it's ticked
fumbled
it automatically.
You fumbled it. So
All right, well,
you
time to hoe in.
increase your level of drunkenness by 1. You're straight into it. And take
Excellent.
it. And I don't know if it just ticked temperate. It might
It
have.
did. It ticked
Untick
indulgent
temperate.
for me.
Untick temperate.
It ticked indulgent for me.
Oh, it did tick indulgent. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's exactly what it should have done.
Yeah, thanks.
You're like, yeah, this meat, it's fucking awesome. So you're there with this bunch of Saxons going, and then you're all singing songs together, and it's beautiful.
Traitor.
Okay.
Again,
so now,
I literally, everything was peaceful in my kingdom. I don't hate Saxons as much as you guys do. My father and grandfather died of old age, effectively, at 38.
okay, so
Oh,
what
nice.
I'm now going to do is deal you another 2 cards. Because it's the second round.
Here we go.
So they're
Yay.
coming into your hand in the same way that they did last time. That's everyone. And 2 cards. And just like to tick the random. And they're all being dealt. So if you go to your hands again, you will have 2 cards. Same process. Choose the one you like the look of. Pass it to your played card's hand. I find the fact that people are already laughing about whatever their cards say, it really reassuring. Oh, and while you're making your decisions, of course, I will determine what the second remove is contained of. Second course 3. Meat tiles. If I can find out what that is. That's a genuine mystery. 11. Oh, and roast crane with beautiful. What was a fascination? Do you remember the pastries?
Yeah.
Like the pastries stacking around it. So someone's gone to the trouble of creating fake feathers. And piled them around it, so it looks like it's just lost all of its feathers.
And probably woven some pastry in Saxon patterns.
Exactly, in Saxon patterns. All right, has anyone chosen the cards that they want?
I haven't chosen
Yeah,
mine.
I'm trying to decide.
All right, Arian Rod's got one.
Okay.
Now, hopefully this works.
You get plus.
Yes, secret dish.
Okay, yep. I've played that one
Drusilla's
now.
chosen, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Help
Okay.
needed.
Hell is this one?
Oh. I love it. Okay, Eureka's chosen one. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that tracks.
That's perfect.
It was either that or compose a poem.
All right.
gosh.
Emma and
Yes,
Orr,
done.
have we chosen? Oh, you've chosen?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm.
Yep.
I'm
Just
gonna
gotta
give
choose
you another
one.
drink.
Just
All right, what's this? This is a weird one. Gentle women, a lady takes a shine to you and helps spruce up some of your clothing.
It's pretty much what it says on the packet.
Yeah.
That would be very surprising considering your appeal, but like, hey, maybe take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take it.
Look,
Let's
but
see where it goes.
well, his appeal isn't great, but he has flirting points.
Yeah.
He's a flirt.
Discard. Okay, so I'll discard that and then I play this. Okay, copy. All right, I played it.
All
Let's see
right.
how this works.
So, does anyone have one that affects everyone or that should be played before other people's? No, I don't think so. All right. So, just to mix it up, we'll start right to left this time. And it actually kind of tracks because we're going straight from I'm getting drunk on me to I'm drunk on me.
Now going to get sober. Time to take it slow.
Okay, courtesy -5.
Courtesy -5, yeah. All we need is a 1 or a 2, and we're good.
We're doomed.
-5.
Oh.
-5. You let me -5?
Yeah,
There
you
you
just literally type.
Yeah, I just had to go the other side. Come on, 1. Oh, that was close to another crit.
What's your natural courtesy?
7.
Okay, that -5 didn't apply. So in the bonus field, just write -5.
I did write -5.
Oh. Okay, all right. I'll play with that later. Anyway, it doesn't matter because you failed, so it's all good.
It's all right. Getting more drunk.
So you do not contain yourself. You don't embarrass yourself, but you don't contain yourself.
It's all in the spirit of diplomacy.
It's all in the spirit of diplomacy.
Is that
All
apple
right.
and cinnamon? Yeah.
All right. So Emma, you have a knight for all seasons. Ah. For the remainder of the feast, whenever you roll a critical success on a skill or trait, place a knowledge counter on this card. Oh, okay. Well, okay. So you're basically make a roll for. Well, pick a. Just because this is actually only going to be the last round, so I'm not going to do more than 2 rounds.
Yep.
Did you just want to choose a skill you want to pontificate on? That Emma decides I'm pontificating on this fact.
Oh, God.
And by the way, you can use combat skills. You just use them. If you click on the combat skill, I think you can choose to make it unopposed. Or you can make it an inquiry, I think. You can, in the drop down, you can actually choose inquiry and then just roll. And it'll just roll as a skill as opposed to as a weapon skill.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about swords because that's my highest stat.
Okay. All right. You're pontificating on swords. You're talking about Excalibur, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, go for it. So click on your sword skill.
Oh, it did it privately. I don't know why I did that.
It doesn't matter. You got a success though. So just remember, you've got +2 geniality for your expressive understanding of. +1 geniality. Oh, you didn't get a crit. It was only if you critted. No, it was only if you critted. All right. So you talk. People go, eh. All right. No test. A knight asks for your assistance. Okay. A Saxon noble reaches over to you, Drusilla, and goes,
Yeah.
I understand that you might know about clothes.
Indeed, good sir, I do.
Excellent. My daughter is interested in clothes. I need you to talk to her about them. It will be remembered
well.
if you do this. Yes. She does not like the sheepskin.
Well, it is lacking something in the fashion department.
Right. Well, anyway. So you're then sent off to talk to this youngish Saxon, who's of course way taller than you and big and sort of blonde, about dresses.
Yeah.
Because unlike, she wants to wear fine wool. And she's like, we've arrived and we're going to finally have access to fine wool because British sheep have fine wool. And she's very interested in it and pumps you. Can you make a fashion roll for me, please? Do you have fashion as a skill?
I do.
Oh, there you go. Make a fashion roll.
Do have fashion as a... Come on.
No.
No.
So you tell us stuff. It's not actually true, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. All right. Gentlewoman. Or a lady takes a shine to you and helps spruce up some of your clothing. keep this card at the start of each round. You keep this card. If you keep it, +2 geniality. But you can't. So this Saxon woman reaches. Oh, not Saxon. Hold on. No, that's not going to work. Okay, this Gawisi woman reaches over to give you a hand, and basically says, "I think to set off your eyes, sir." Oh no! Oh no! Oh well. Hey, I love your sim. That's a great shield. All right.
Thanks.
It just appeared, so it was quite funny. If I may say, my lord, I think perhaps if you wore this this pouch of lavender and rosemary, you would find yourself more appealing to those around you. And she passes you this pouch filled with scented stuff.
Is he going to wear it over his head?
Yeah.
And so she passes you this pouch, and you're not rude, so you put it on, and suddenly you're finding yourself people are more willing to sit near you. You smell less like feet and more like rosemary. Rosemary feet, but rosemary's in there.
Rosemary. Feed in a bed of rosemary.
Remember, your
It could
feet
be a
smell
dish,
as well.
but
You
it
smell
isn't.
like feet.
It's something else.
Oh,
So it works well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hilarious.
Okay, so then we're up to the last one. Secret dish. Okay. A platter of your favorite food. Oh. Hold on. Do you want me to roll what your favorite food is?
I'd love that.
Or do you already have an idea of what
I don't have one, so I'm happy to. I'd love
I'm
to.
going across the table first. Okay, in the third course, your favorite food, and I hope you're going to write this down,
I am.
is roast pigeon.
All right.
Tasty.
Love me some little fine roast pigeon. So a platter of roast pigeon has been placed nearby. It is delicious.
Very delicious.
And if you can keep your temperate, you will share it with others and gain a bonus to geniality. You currently don't have loyalty to companions yet. That might happen in the future, but for now it doesn't happen. But you will gain a bonus in geniality if you want to be temperate. However, if you don't and you just want to be indulgent, you can eat all the pigeons.
I'm going to try to be temperate.
Okay, make
I'll
a
give it a
temperate
shot.
roll for me.
Yeah.
Roll that temperate. See how you go.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Nice.
Hey. So
Look at
you're
this,
like
look,
handing out
it's-
the pigeon. This is the best. What are you saying, actually? Sorry, what are you saying?
Yeah. It's so lovely. Like it's very fine bones in the meat, so you have to pick around them a little bit, but it's really quite delicious.
What I love is, of course, you're a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And I know you know what, chicken tastes like, but still.
Yeah.
Eating
All right.
pigeon is very gamey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's also small and fine boned. I mean, I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Like rat. Oh, sorry.
Like a rat.
Like rat.
Like a rat. Yeah, look, it was me picturing a pigeon in my brain going like, what the fuck would that be like?
Yeah. No, it's got dark meat like a duck,
Right.
and it's quite gamey.
Okay.
Is it oil?
Right, but
Oily?
Yeah, it's quite fatty.
Okay.
so
Nice.
you gain 2 geniality, 1 for the success on temperate, and 1 because the card carries 1.
Nice.
Okay. So at the end of the second round, because we're only doing 2 rounds, this has all been happening. So Eureka's pissed in the corner. For those of you following along, that means drunk. The rest of you have carried yourselves reasonably well. Some of you have ended up with lady company, which is a surprise, possibly to everyone.
Including the lady.
Including the lady. But it's beautiful. And just before we get to the end, So the way feasting works is you actually get glory for the feast. So what we do is we calculate that glory right now. So add your appeal, sorry, not appearance. I keep on calling it appearance. It's appeal.
Yeah.
So your appeal stat plus your geniality that you've acquired.
Yeah.
Times the number of rounds.
Times 2.
So that's right. So plus, did anyone's geniality get higher than 5?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, no, mine got 2 5.
Yeah,
I got to 6.
5, but no higher.
That singing really helped.
If he's...
Oh no, I got to
you've
5.
got to exceed. Yeah.
No, I got to 5. It's okay. I added 1.
Did anyone get higher than 5?
No.
Okay. In which case, none of you exceeded the threshold, which means you don't get the bonus glory for exceeding the threshold.
What's the threshold?
5 geniality. So if you got geniality 6, you got it. Oh, don't forget you
My
started
card,
with 2. You started
I
with
started
2,
with
though.
2, and then my card gives me +2 per round.
Yeah, but you only got it in the second round.
So
Yeah,
that's
so we didn't get
4.
it.
But when do you times it? When do you do the multiplier?
No. This is the number. So hold on. Okay, so
Times by the round.
Because we didn't
2 different
get the
calculations.
per round stuff.
Can we go back to the beginning?
Copy. I get it
Okay.
now.
Okay,
I understand.
So it's appeal plus geniality times the number of rounds is the base glory you get for the feast.
Okay.
And then if your geniality is 6 plus, you get an extra bonus glory on top of that.
Okay. So we all have 2 times 2, so 4. But then I get a +2, so I should be at 6, right? Because of this card.
Because you got 2, 3. No, you got 5. Because you got 1 for your first round, and you got 2 for the second round, which is 3, and then you started with 2, so that takes you to 5.
And then didn't we have a +1 for our glory to begin with?
Oh, no, that's correct. Yes.
Okay.
So you did get to 6. I take that back. So yes. So you got 6. Everyone who got 6 or more gets 10 bonus glory on top of the base.
All right. And then we put that in with our events.
Yep. So you write Feast of Cerdic.
Feast of Cerdic.
And what's the base glory?
Appeal plus your geniality times 2.
Okay.
So your stat plus geniality times 2.
Yeah.
So feasts are actually cool because you can actually get decent glory out of them.
Yeah. Nice.
All adds up.
My high appeal has
Yeah, your high appeal. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. Appeal is the base stat.
Yeah.
All right. So you said appeal plus your what?
Your geniality.
Plus your geniality.
So you had 6
Where's
geniality. So it's appealed. No, remember it's the number you've been calculating. So it's
Okay,
appeal.
gotcha.
Which is 8 plus 6 because your geniality was 6.
Okay,
So that's 14 times 2, 28.
And then plus 10.
And then
28,
plus,
and then plus
sorry,
10.
28 times 2 and then add the 10. Not,
okay.
So, sorry, 28
No.
plus 10. Sorry, I just did it
Yeah.
wrong in my
Okay.
own head.
28 plus 10. Okay.
Yep, so you'll have 38 glory for the feast.
Yeah. I got 38 glory, but that's mostly because I have very high appeal.
Yeah.
I got 46 because I have really high appeal.
Lovely.
Nice.
What's your appeal? 18. Oh, that's
18.
Right, 18. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember
holy
now.
shit!
That's
Your
really,
appeal,
really
you're like a goddess.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
actually staggeringly beautiful.
An
Yeah.
angel descended from heaven.
Yeah,
Except
pretty
you're
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an angel. Exactly.
So
That's
you've been
right.
like an elf or spirit
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
so,
willowy and golden haired and bright eyed.
and everyone loves you. Everyone. All right.
Yes.
So
Not very tall.
at the end of the feast, Cerdic stands up, looks at you, and makes the following statements. First of all, allow me, if I may, to welcome our visitors from Salisbury, an ancient county, formerly sworn in honour and service to the High King Vortigern. We remember the days of loyalty, and we hope to bring them back. But let me say, first of all, that I hope we continue to be friends and peaceful neighbours, and that you see that my kingdom can offer you the safety that you clearly need. For I've heard tell that you have already received a visit from less civilized men who seek to just take. I do not seek to just take. I offer peace. I offer protection. I do more than just take. But in any case, what you should know first of all is, as my fellow Britons, because yes, fellow Britons, for I am one of you more than I am a Saxon, as measured in the civilized way where all importance comes from the father's side, and my father was British, as you know, Vortigern, High King. Measuring that civilized manner further, we know that nobility is superior to normal humanity. I could not come from a more noble stock, for my father was the High King of Britain. Indeed, my father was King Vortigern, the noble lord who ruled this island before the Pendragons, and indeed, though it counts less, my mother's own father was a king as well. All of the Saxons cheer at that point. They didn't cheer so much with Vortigern.
Yeah.
I have many powerful connections amongst the Saxons. They are not as savage as you seem to believe. And he looks directly at you all when he says that. And in my future kingdom, they will be my subjects, just as British shall be, and both shall be equal. For if I do not have to conquer, so I invite you to join me in my army, for surely there will be battles in the future, and I am sure you would wish to be on the winning side. I will be happy to accept your homage and loyalty, and I would treat you well and justly. Join me. He then turns to you and says, I understand you need to take this to the good Countess Ellen, so please do so. But discuss it, and once you have a chance, return to me with the knowledge that you have. So at that point, the feast closes out, and you are given the opportunity, you are returned to your horses the next day, and you may ride further north, returning to your own kingdom, bearing the news of the fall of Hantonne and the establishment of Wessex, and King Cerdick's offer of peace, which you, of course, may choose not to take. And that is where we will end the session today. See, next session,
Wow.
we will be doing
Very nice.
actual combat, I promise you. And we will be doing the winter phase and the resolution of what you decide to do now that you find yourself suddenly surrounded by a lot of Saxons.
Talk about rock in a hard place. Sheesh.
I